What's going on, dudes and dudettes? So, of course, I forgot to mention the other day a nice trade that happened in the NBA involving a Duke player and Marvin Bagley, the third from Detroit, going to the Washington Wizards, where he will join up again. Or actually, I don't think they got to play at Duke, but now two Duke players once again on the same team. So the Wizards are doing something right, but I think that might be changing in a little bit when I talk about some news about Tyus Jones a little bit later and some other trade rumors. But yeah, overall, it doesn't really change the landscape of both teams. They're both pretty bad at the bottom, not only of the Eastern Conference, but of the NBA as well. So as long as Marvin Bagley gets another change of scenery, because it was sort of working in Detroit at first, but then another coaching change and all this stuff, it's kind of put him back on the bench. But when he's gotten more playing time, he has played well. So hopefully he does get more playing time with the Wizards. So good luck to him. And then Grayson Allen had a pretty nice night the other night. He was hot from three. He had 29 points overall with 9 threes and 6 assists total. So yeah, I think he only had like 1 2-point field goal and the rest were 3-pointers, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, like I said, he's been hot. Of course, he's helping a Pacific Division team in the Phoenix Suns and not my Lakers. But like I said, the Lakers needed this type of guy, especially to add these type of players around LeBron and AD. They don't listen, and now they will have to deal with it in the immediate future when the playoffs start, I'm pretty sure, because that's when Grayson Allen will step it up, in my opinion. And then there was, I think, another bit of news about Trey Jones, Tyus' brother, younger brother, who plays with San Antonio. I think he had a career high as well the other day for San Antonio. I think he had like 30-plus points. It's once again under the radar, and I don't follow all these teams to get their social media posts, but I think I saw that a little ticker down at the bottom of something I was watching. So yes, congrats to him as well. And last couple days, USC did offer the Alabama commit 5-star wide receiver Jamie French. I know he recently decommitted from Alabama because of the news about Nick Saban not coaching there anymore, and I think even Georgia is already there. Head coach is already visiting him in his house, so hopefully Lincoln Riley will get out there to his home. I know he's been going around the country, going at different stops at different high schools throughout the country and meeting some players as well on the road, so hopefully he does get a chance to go out there because they did offer him a scholarship, so hopefully we'll have an in-person talk with him soon as well. There was a 2025 edge player as well that they offered quite a bit ago, but he recently made a top 9 as well. His name is Chad Woodfork, and he put USC in that top 9 to, hopefully they will have a chance at him. He is still in 2025, but like I said, as long as you make the list, then you're doing good so far. And Drew Peterson, I think he's now officially part of an NBA roster because he did get picked up. I know he was with the Miami Heat G League team. Then he went to the Boston Celtics one, and then I think he ended up getting some playing time, and now they might have signed him to the active roster officially because the USC basketball team's social media on X posted a picture about him with the Celtics, as you're seeing right there. So yeah, looks like it's official, another USC player in the league, so that's pretty awesome. Good luck to him. Yes, sadly it's the Celtics, but he will do well with his opportunity, I believe. And then Solomon Byrd, who's a defensive end / edge player from USC, who I thought he was playing in that Hula Bowl, but maybe you get more opportunities to go to other bowls too if you were invited or they need bodies. And it looks like he will be playing in the East-West Shrine Bowl game as well, which is a mix of a lot of the players who weren't invited to those other, not conference, but like all-star games basically, to show out for the scouts and all that stuff for the NFL. So congrats to him. At least he's getting some more tape out there for those NFL scouts, so that's pretty cool for him. And then I think it was 247 Sports that put out a list of the top 10 hardest schedules going into 2024 for the football teams, and USC's number 9 of the toughest schedule next year. That's obvious because they start with LSU, have to play Michigan, I believe, and Notre Dame, Even UCLA's on there. I think they play Washington. I forget if they play Oregon or not as well. But yeah, it's a pretty daunting schedule. I think even, UCLA is ahead of them as having an even tougher schedule too, which is pretty funny. So yeah, they're definitely going through it now, playing not only in the Big Ten and some of the better Pac-12 teams that were added from that conference to the Big Ten, but a lot of good out-of-conference games as well. So definitely looking forward to the 2024 season. And yes, sadly, USC basketball is on the road and had to play against a ranked Arizona team, losing 67-82, something like that, I believe. So they kind of were in it, but not really. I know Bronny James did step up and play a lot better, actually scored some points this time instead of going for a goose egg in his first start in the last game. But yes, hopefully they will be back in town soon and off the road. But I think they might still have to play Arizona State while they're still out there over the weekend just to get it over with. So yeah, hoping that they can turn it around at some point, but it is hard when you're missing 3 of your starters. So it's tough, but good luck to them and hoping for the best for them. And then when it came to a Liberty defensive lineman transfer, Kendi Charles, I think that's how you say his first name, Kendi. You want to almost say Kennedy, but yes, I believe he is transferring to Duke. So one of the better defensive linemen still out there in the portal is going to Duke. So that's a pretty good get for them. So definitely looking forward to seeing him on the field this season coming up. And Matthew Hurt, who's an ex-Duke player, or I think he changed his name to Matt Hurt now. He's all grown up now, but yeah, he's still dominating the G League here and there and had a pretty nice game this last one that he recently played. He had 36 points, 9 rebounds, 6 3-pointers, and 3 blocks, which is a pretty good overall stat line even for a G League player. So like I said, I know he did pretty well like about a month or so ago, so hoping that this kind of production gets him into whatever team he is playing for, or maybe some other team decides to pick him up as well, kind of like how Drew Peterson was with the Celtics. So hoping for the best for him. And the Chargers did interview about 3 or 4 more people for both head coaching and the GM's total. I think they did only one more head coaching person. That was the offensive coordinator from the Cincinnati Bengals, and his name was Brian Callahan. They did do a GM from the Bills organization and Terrence Gray, and they're hiring another GM candidate, and Jeff Ireland from the Saints, and the Colts general manager position for Ed Dodds as well. So yeah, what I've kind of heard and a bit of the rumors and mentioning of these certain general manager guys going for the job is that they all kind of have connections to Jim Harbaugh, whether he likes them a lot or he thinks highly of them as well. So kind of seems like all signs are pointing to the Chargers getting Harbaugh, but like I said, I think they still have to interview one more person of a different race and be able to get that done in person, and we'll see who they end up going for. But like I said, they cannot hire him yet before they do that because of that Rooney Rule that was set in a few years back to give more opportunities for other people. So either way, hoping for the best and hoping that the Chargers do end up getting Jim Harbaugh. And the Lakers are on a bit of a nice win streak, beating some pretty talented teams, especially teams that are ahead of them. Tonight they had the Dallas Mavericks, and Luka was returning from an injury, but they were able to beat them 127-110. Anthony Davis had 28 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists, 1 assist away from a triple-double, which sucks for him, but yes, a great game overall. I think even D'Angelo Russell scored over 20 points again. LeBron did well too, so a lot of guys stepping up, playing well for them, and beating some quality teams. And I think the next 10 games or so are teams that are right around 500 or under, so they have a chance to climb the Western Conference right before the All-Star break, so hoping they do so. And as I mentioned earlier, that Tyus Jones and the point guard from Utah, Colin Sexton, are apparently top priorities or targets for the Lakers in trade talks. As of late, maybe they have moved on from DeJounte Murray of the Atlanta Hawks, but these guys are a bit more affordable as far as what they're making in their contract money to be able to only trade like 1 or 2 people from your roster instead of multiple people from trying to get a better player. But like I've always said, I wanted Tyus Jones on the Lakers, and it looks like it's becoming more and more official, so hoping for the best in this situation. And then, yes, Sum 41 did officially talk about and mention and announce their final tour that they're going to be having pretty much all of this year. It pretty much starts in April, on April 19th, and ends October 5th. And I believe the closest show to me pretty much is an LA show at the YouTube Theater on October 3rd, so the second to last show, which is pretty crazy. You know, I might have to do this, even though I thought this last year when I saw them with Simple Plan and The Offspring was their final. This is officially their final, and they're headlining this tour as well, so definitely got to think about this tour and Green Day's tour as well with the Smashing Pumpkins, so that's going to be pretty awesome as well. A lot of new music coming, hopefully, for both. I know Green Day's CD comes out this week in Savior, so definitely looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, people. Like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.